Hi guys, today's a video about manifesting multiple desires, multiple different areas and topics within your life, whether it's your whole life that you want to change, the way you look, the way you feel, so your self-concept, your SP, money, job, anything. I'm going to talk to you guys about how you can balance manifesting multiple desires and why it is possible and why it's okay to totally do that. So if you enjoy this topic, if you'd like more videos around this topic to do with this whole concept, then please let me know in the comments any requests or your thoughts on the topic, and do thumbs up and subscribe and turn on the notification bell if you haven't yet. It would mean a lot to me and it would really help you guys out with being able to stay up to date, seeing that I've posted certain videos. You'll get a notification saying that, oh, this channel, Alexa's just posted a video about this. If you don't want to watch it, you don't have to click it, but at least you'll be notified. So yeah, I do offer coaching. If you're interested in coaching with me and you have a lot of questions or doubt about your manifestation, then you can definitely reach out to me. I might pop a few things on screen in a couple of videos here and there. So all the information will be there, along with all my other services and pricing for coaching, which is also linked on my Instagram, LOA Coaching. So you can reach out to me there or get all the information from there. And now let's start the video. My first point of advice, and this is just me personally and as a coach, some people, whatever they might say, there are no limits or rules or structure, but to me, it's about prioritizing and scheduling in your time correctly. So if there's a lot you want to change, I think you really need to get disciplined and decide, okay, this is going to be my priority. Decide that it's going to be my priority day today and say, I'm going to make sure that I structure my day in a way where I can work on all my manifestations. So that's my first point, is that if you really want to put in the work and consciously manifest specific results for, multiple desires, an SP, but also your job, your appearance, family, your confidence, whatever it may be, you can do that, but to me, the best way you're going to make it work without feeling overwhelmed or confused is if you have a way to schedule in your time, structure your day, and prioritize those things. Another point I've written down here in my notes is that you want to, if you're not able to do that, or you don't want to do that, or you just kind of, you don't have to follow that one rule. Another option is just to be on a very, very strict mental diet where you are aware of all the negative thoughts, you're very on top of and in tune with the thoughts that are coming up in your mind and your mindset, so that you recognize, walking down the street, you maybe see, you see someone dressed in a really nice suit on their way to work. You think, oh my God, they look so confident. And then you start to think, oh, I wish I had a job like that. Why have I not been able to manifest a promotion? Why am I not happy in my work-life balance? You might start to doubt and compare and question things. So if you don't want to set aside a lot of time to do affirmations, you're going to have to recognize that and immediately say, oh, that's a negative thought again. That's my negative beliefs coming up. And then you say, I have my dream job. I have my dream job. I have my dream job. Anything like that. So you need to be really on top of your mental diet if you're not going to be able to set aside time every day and put in the effort for each area you are manifesting. And technically, there's absolutely no limit. As a coach, I'm going to apply a realistic type of advice telling you that, as a human with 24 hours in a day, we're talking about time limits here, but like within the 24-hour period of a normal day within our week, the way our lives are pretty much structured, you have a certain amount of time. So to me, I don't recommend, and for clients as well, I put certain limits on, what I recommend you do per day, just because you don't want to have to spend 20 hours a day sitting there putting in huge amounts of work. I would personally recommend you don't go above 5 or 6 topics that you're manifesting at one time, unless you're willing to see it, unfold over a period of time. If it's something you want that to happen in a faster time frame, I would say there is a limit, but technically there's absolutely no limit. You can manifest 100 topics technically, because the subconscious mind takes in huge, vast amounts of information all day, every minute. Like I can't quantify it because I don't know the exact measurement or the exact number, but the subconscious mind, like per second, can analyze and absorb and take in so much of what's going on in your 3D reality, and just I think it's like bytes of information. So it takes in a lot. So technically there's no limit. You can manifest, and you're technically manifesting all day long anyway. But if you're going to consciously put in the effort and sit down and say, right, I want to work on my career, my appearance, my self-concept, and my SP, and you want to do all those things, you want to change it all around, get the exact results, then I do think that's not even that many. But like if you were to go on to like 20 other topics like this, and I want to work specifically on my hair and where I live and the weather and my bank balance, and you specify it to that level, and then you create loads of affirmations. Yeah, there is technically a limit because it's going to take much longer for your mind to fully believe and absorb all your affirmations and for all of it to unfold in your 3D reality. That's going to take a little bit of time. So try and keep it to, like I said, 5 or 6 topics, because then you're really going to see that movement and results happening much faster, in my opinion. But just to let you guys know how the subconscious mind works, technically there's no limit. So if you stay on a strict mental diet, you can manifest every single thing that you experience in your day-to-day life to be better, but you have to be on a very aware mental diet where you recognize any negative thought that is reacting to something you see or hear. So for example, just to elaborate in case someone will tell me in the comments that I'm preaching limiting beliefs, I'm not. I'm being realistic as a human in terms of, not wasting your entire life just sitting in your room looping affirmations or whatever. If you have 20 areas in your life and 20 different desires that are separate to one another that you want to manifest, and do a 180, if you feel like all those topics need to be completely shifted in your life, yeah, it's going to take much longer. But if you schedule in and not schedule in, but like if you prioritize and kind of separate and mark out, 4 or 5 things that you want to change, and you summarize it and you don't create a lot of complicated affirmations, that's totally doable. There's absolutely nothing strange or out of the ordinary about that. It's in fact going to be pretty simple for you to manifest because the subconscious mind is always listening. It's not that many affirmations or different areas you're working on. And I think if you prioritize your time well, you can absolutely work on all of them every day and have that movement come in every day. Because changing your beliefs is also done through repetition, the fewer topics and areas that you do work on, the faster you will see the results, the more you can loop the affirmation. If you think about it logically, even though in terms of the unfolding, logic doesn't matter, if you think about it right now in what I'm explaining as logic, in a logical way, the more you loop the affirmations such as, I'm married to SP right now, let's say that's your end desired outcome. If you say that 1,000 times a day versus that topic along with 15 other topics, and you only say the affirmation, I'm now married to SP, 10 times a day, which one do you think is going to create more movement? Which one do you think is going to saturate your subconscious mind faster and create the belief faster? That's just the way it works. Repetition creates a belief. When the belief is changed, your 3D reality changes. So the fewer topics you do work on, the better. But if it's only 2 desires or 3 desires, there's absolutely no issue whatsoever. It's totally normal. I myself work on multiple areas. Honestly, like day to day, I'm manifesting and affirming for like a good 5 different topics. And then of course I say random things here and there. If like it's raining and I want to go out, then of course I will add in for that day the affirmation, the weather today is perfect. But I'm happy with those smaller, more insignificant manifestations to either not see them manifest at all, sometimes I just don't care if I don't put the effort in, or I'm like, do you know what, if it happens over time or a couple months from now, that's also totally cool. I don't really care either way. So yeah, you can do more, but you need to be prepared to not see that movement come in if you're not going to put the full effort in. Totally possible. It's absolutely possible to change every area of your life. It just depends on, are you willing to be patient and let it unfold in its own time? And if you're not able to put more than 5-10 minutes a day into looping a certain topic, such as a job promotion, longer hair, whatever, anything like that, if you're happy to allow it to kind of happen over a longer period of time, maybe a couple of weeks, a couple of months, then that's totally fine for you to only spend just 5 minutes a day. But it's about putting in the effort to think from the new story. So it's up to you, but technically it's totally possible to change every single area of your life. Finally, another thing that you can do to help in this process of getting multiple desires is to get really, really clear on what you want. So whether you sit down for 10 minutes and really think it through, visualize your life, and then write out exactly what you want. You know, I gave so many examples, but whatever topics it is that you're working on that you want, even if it's literally just, I want to receive £1,000 check. Like it can be that specific. If that's your goal and desire, get clear on it, decide what you want so you can create really simple, concise affirmations, and you know what you're manifesting, you know how many topics you're working on, and then you can decide, okay, I want to do an hour a day on SP affirmations, and I'll do just 5 minutes here and there manifesting better hair or changing my eye color, literally whatever it is. You can prioritize your time, but you want to get clear, you want to know what you want so you can summarize the affirmations, create them in the most concise, simple and easy to loop way, and say, well, I definitely want to marry SP, so I'm going to say SP and I are married right now, and you know, I'll do that in the morning and before bed, and you know, just structure your day in a way where you can work on everything you want the way you want it to be. And yeah, that's my overall advice. I hope this video was useful. I hope it wasn't controversial, because I know some people and some coaches may not say the same thing as me, but that's okay. But I hope it was useful to you guys. And if it was, do thumbs up and subscribe and turn on that notification bell, and I'll see you next time. Bye.